Hello, Liz. Can we talk? It's about my birthday party next week.
Oh, hello, Mother. Sure, no problem. So, we're doing another birthday party again this year?
Yes, of course we are. We do it every year. I plan on ordering a catering service from that French restaurant downtown. All of my friends and relatives will be invited. We'll have a wonderful home party. We can set up a nice outdoor luncheon. It's just going to be so special.
Right.
I'm sure you and Rob will be there, right?
Do you mind if I ask you something, Mother? How much is this all going to cost?
The cost? Well, let's see. My friend who's done a lot of these parties, well, she said her party, which was pretty modest for her tastes, was something like $4,000, give or take. Guess mine will be about that much.
That's a fortune.
What? What do you mean? That's not so bad.
You do realize that if you had $4,000, you could cover your home mortgage for the next 3 or 4 months.
My mortgage? Really?
I don't want to be disrespectful concerning your birthday, but wouldn't it be better if you set aside that money to pay your monthly mortgage payments? It's a little over $1,000 a month, wasn't it? I really think you should get your priorities straight.
What are you talking about, priorities? Why do I even have to worry about that kind of thing? That's not my problem. That's something that you and Rob should be worrying about, not me. I wish you wouldn't rely on me to pay for everything.
We're not relying on you. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Pointing out the obvious? How disrespectful of you, Liz. I'm your mother-in-law, for God's sake.
Are you serious?
Oh, please, Liz. There is just no use talking to you. I'm going to talk to my son, Rob, about my birthday. He understands how important it is for me. You just tell me if you can make it or not. Hello? Liz? Are you there? About that birthday party I was talking about yesterday. I was thinking, maybe I should expand it a bit. I need to invite more people. I was thinking of increasing the budget to $5,000.
Pardon me, are you serious?
Yeah, I decided to invite my yoga friends too.
So that's $1,000 more than you had planned.
That's right. You're always going on about the budget, so I figured I should tell you right away. I don't want you getting on my case later on.
Mom, are you really okay with this?
Excuse me?
Your husband is currently working overseas. Is it really a good idea to spend so much money for a birthday party? I mean, it seems a little reckless. Is it really smart for you to spend all that money? It's not as if you're super rich or anything.
How could you speak to me like that? You're really being impertinent. Your husband, my son, would never talk to me like that.
I'm just worried for you, that's all, Mother.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm not some old lady. You should be the one worrying, not me.
Excuse me? Why should I be worrying?
Don't tell me you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I really don't know what you're talking about. Excuse me? Well, under the circumstances, I have no financial worries.
I can't believe you. I knew you would continue to rely on me for money.
Pardon me?
I'm going to go totally bonkers talking to you. My blood just shoots up when I talk to you. You know what? I'm only going to contact you only when absolutely necessary. Just keep that in mind. See you later.
Hey, Rob, are you working? Sorry to contact you. Can we talk?
Hey, Liz. Yeah, no problem.
It's about Mom's birthday party tomorrow.
Yeah, she says she's inviting her neighbors. Said it's going to start at 6 p.m.
did you hear what the cost for the party will be?
The cost? No, haven't heard anything. Dad's overseas now, so she'll probably do it on a tiny budget.
So she hasn't told you. It seems she's going to order catering service from that French restaurant downtown. It's going to cost something like $5,000.
Wait a sec, what? $5,000? Just for a little birthday party with the neighbors? That can't be right.
It's not just neighbors, it seems. She's inviting all her yoga class members, even the instructor.
Really? But $5,000? That's way too much.
I tried mentioning the mortgage payments, but she just brushed it aside. She actually turned the tables and blamed everything on me.
Oh boy.
I don't want to be a nosy daughter-in-law and want her to have a nice birthday party, but we're not exactly having an easy time. For her to just go off and use money without thinking, I really don't know what to do.
She really should be paying off the mortgage, not having a French catering service for her birthday.
Yeah, but she won't listen to a word I say.
Nothing we could do about it now. The party is tomorrow. Even if she cancels now, they'll probably charge the full amount. The restaurant probably already prepared the food. Wouldn't look good. That's for sure. I'm the youngest of my family. She would never listen to me either. My older brothers have a lot more clout than me. On top of that, despite being the youngest, I was the first to get married. Mom wasn't too happy about that.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we have no choice. We're just gonna have to let her have her way this time.
We're both going to the party tomorrow, so let's see how things go. See how she acts. What do you say? I'll get Dad a call too.
Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea.
Alright, see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow.
Liz, are you there? So, you decided to come to the party with Rob.
Right. You asked me to come to the party with Rob, so here I am.
Yes. Looks are everything. We have to keep up appearances, you know. People talk. If you and Rob didn't show up, rumors start spreading. You know what I mean.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
But I want you to stay in the kitchen once the party starts. Just stay out of sight.
Excuse me? Why should I do that?
Well, because French cuisine is way too good for you. That's why.
Too good for me?
Think of it as a punishment for being disrespectful to your mother-in-law. The reason why you're such a cheapskate is because you went ahead and got that loan, paying to have $1,000 a month.
Kinda strange hearing that from you, Mother.
Well, nobody will speak up, so I will. I was against you guys buying that condo. Way over your budget.
Excuse me?
You guys don't even make that much. And you take off a loan for $1,000 a month? I warned you about that. But you want to pay off your mortgage and complain about me spending money on my birthday party? I can't believe you, Liz. How could you be so selfish?
Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to see the picture. I thought things didn't mesh. We always seem to be talking on different levels.
Anyway, the party is about to start. Get in the kitchen and stay there until everyone has gone home. Don't you dare come out until then. Or, better yet, just say you feel ill and go home. That way I don't have to worry about you peeking in every 5 minutes. Just come back later to clean up. I'll line you later on.
What am I, a maid?
Well, actually, yes. I've told all my neighbors that I'm currently disciplining our daughter-in-law to be a better housewife.
A better housewife, huh?
Stay in the kitchen for another 30 minutes, and then you can head home. I'll line you later.
I really don't know why I have to leave.
To be honest, I don't want my guests seeing a dirty maid wandering around. Just too depressing. It's my birthday after all.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, I'll stop the mortgage payment starting next month. Hope you're okay with that.
Pardon me? What did you just say?
The load payments. I will no longer pay that, just so you know.
What are you talking about? Maybe you need your head examined. It's you who will suffer if you stop the payments.
Rob says he's going home too. Have a nice party. Don't bother texting me later. I have no intention of cleaning up after you. I'm not your maid.
Yeah, whatever. Do what you have to do. Liz, pick up! Come on, Liz, pick up. I know you see this. It's about that monthly $1,000 loan. Is it true? That loan is for this house and not the condo you guys are living in? This is some kind of mistake, right?
Oh, so you heard it from someone.
Yeah, from your aunt and uncle at the party.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize they were there.
I didn't believe it at first. Thought it was some kind of joke. But this month, the bank called and said there was insufficient funds for the loan payment. That's when I realized it was all true.
That's right. I was depositing the $1,000 into you and your husband's account every month.
I see. I had no idea.
You also know why your husband's working overseas, right?
Yes, I heard. It was concerning some project he was working on. Apparently one of his staff members screwed up and the project went belly up. He took responsibility for it and was transferred to a position overseas, alone. He was forced to take a position at a factory up north for 3 years.
That's right. And his pay was slashed drastically. You know that too, right? Your husband came to me. He said he had more than 7 years left on the loan. I was working 2 jobs, so I was financially doing okay, so I agreed to help him out at least until he got back on his feet again.
Then what about that condo you live in? That's more than you can afford. You guys moved in right about the time my husband was transferred overseas. That's why I thought the loan was obviously to pay the mortgage on that condo.
The condo is owned by my uncle.
Huh? Your uncle?
I thought we explained all this to you years ago when we first moved in. My uncle thought we would have a hard time paying $1,000 a month to cover your loan, and so he allowed us to live in this condo free of charge until things worked out.
Live there free of charge?
Don't misunderstand. My uncle's family lives there too. We just have one room to ourselves, and I help with the cooking and cleaning. It's been a real help. We're living on a tight budget, no perks.
I see.
Your husband suggested that we move into that house, but I think we talked about it. You were adamantly against it, as I recall.
Oh, so that was what it was all about.
You were so insistent that whoever lives in that house had to be the eldest son and his family. Not Rob and I. Not the baby of the family. You just wouldn't allow it. I remember you banging on the kitchen table and going into hysterics. You remember that, don't you?
Did I really? Anyway, I had no idea about all of this. How was I supposed to know you guys were paying and all?
Come on. We sat down and explained everything to you. Don't you remember? Everyone was there. Rob and his brothers, your husband. I was there too. We had that family meeting in your living room. We explained everything.
I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, I remember you were sort of just half listening. You really weren't interested in anything we were saying. You would only hear what you wanted to hear, like continuing to live at the house. When the talk switched to possibly helping out by working part-time, you put an end to that conversation pretty quick. You didn't want to hear about Rob and I living with you either. We just couldn't get through to you. In the end, it was Rob and I who had to make the sacrifices. But that last birthday party was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I had no idea. I really didn't.
You just refused to listen. Anyway, we talked to your husband and he gave us permission to stop the monthly payments.
Huh? Really?
If the payments are no longer possible, we're just gonna have to put it up for sale.
Pardon me? The house is going to be sold?
That's right. He really didn't want to lose the house he spent years paying for, but your husband didn't want to burden Rob and I any longer. We're still young, and we hope to someday buy a house too. Your husband decided it was no longer feasible after hearing all the stories about your antics from his sons. As for the $6,000 that I forked out, your husband said he would eventually pay me back.
This is not happening!
I heard your husband is coming back for a short visit. I'm sure he'll sit you down and explain the whole thing. So, I urge you to talk to your husband about the rest. Rob and I have nothing to do with it going forward.
Please, Liz, let's talk!
Sorry, I have no more to say. Goodbye!
But Liz, please, listen!
A few days later, her husband returned for a short visit. The family had a long talk about the current circumstances. First off, they talked about selling the house. Then the problem of the $5,000 spent on the birthday party last month. He also reprimanded her for treating me so harshly, despite my financial support. But what really shocked her was the divorce papers that he thrust on her. She was, of course, taken aback by her sudden predicament, but immediately recovered and demanded that one of her sons take her in and support her. But both her sons had already married, not to U.S. citizens, but foreign. They both moved to their wives' native countries. As for Rob and I, we moved out of our uncle's place into a new home across state lines. We had no intention of revealing our new address to her. My mother-in-law eventually landed a part-time job, but I heard she got caught stealing and was fired immediately. Last I heard, she's living on her meager savings and looking for a new job.
Kate, hear this! I just got a talk with my supervisor. I got a promotion.
Really? Congratulations, Connor. I know you've been working hard. I'm so happy for you.
You got a promotion last month too. That motivated me so much.
Oh, wow. I'm really glad I was a good influence. But you were the one who made your dreams come true.
It's not over yet. I got a raise. So my salary got higher than yours.
Is that so? Congrats!
Don't be too upset about it. I know it must be vexing right now.
Upset? Do I have a reason to? It's such good news.
You lost me. When you got a promotion last month, you gloated about how you got a raise. This is my paycheck. How do you feel now?
I didn't mean to seem like I was gloating. I wanted to tell you first. That's how much I was happy. It wasn't from vanity.
It doesn't matter what you felt inside. I still felt betrayed. I was so ashamed and pissed. And I knew I'd get my revenge.
Sorry. I didn't know.
Apologies won't heal my wounds.
But
In the first place, it's wrong for a woman to be superior to a man. I'll make you pay for exceeding me. Just you wait.
hey, Connor? There's something that's been bugging me for a while.
What?
You've been buying more and more stuff from luxury designer brands.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. Like your new clothes and your watch. Just the other day, I saw you wearing Gucci socks.
It's no big deal. I have to look the part now I got a promotion to a higher position.
Does your company pay that well? I understand how you got a raise when you got promoted, but I don't remember your job being that lucrative.
It's my money. I can use it how I want.
As long as you put equal sum in our joint account every month, I have no complaints. Are you sure, though?
I am sure. Stop being jealous of me because your salary can't afford luxury.
Am not. I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Stop lying. All girls love a high life. When I started to wear designer ties and watch, the girls in my company started to walk up to me more.
Is that so? People like different things. Some people like designer brands. I don't care for them. It's not like all of the girls are flocking over you.
Yeah, sure. They aren't coming to me because of their taste. It's because I'm too handsome for them.
Handsome? What? Are you a narcissist all of a sudden?
Anyway, I am steps ahead of you now. By looks and my possessions.
Are you still on about that? It's not a competition, Connor.
You're just jealous. If you want to outrun me, why don't you go buy some designer bags or something?
I told you already, I don't care for designer brands. I'm happy with the stuff that I already have.
Really? If that's the case, why don't you have more luxury items? Stop lying to yourself.
Why do you care so much about branding? Luxury brands doesn't necessarily mean you're rich. If you don't stop, I'll tell your mother.
What? You're gonna snitch to my mom?
That won't be good for you, huh? She always has been strict to you and good to me. If she hears about you trying to dominate me, who knows what she'll do?
You coward, don't bring my mom into this!
Losers, weepers. Your persistence will be the end of you.
Don't you dare think you've won this. I haven't lost. Understand?
Hey, Connor. You did say you're going out today?
Huh? I told you yesterday I'm going to fish with a colleague. You're getting old quickly.
Is that colleague a man?
Yeah? What? You think I'm lying?
So you're out fishing with a male colleague of yours?
That's what I've been telling you! Don't make me repeat myself. I'm gonna lose a big one, so stop texting me.
Oh, pretty sure you already got that fish.
The hell?
Going out on a lunch date with a young pretty girl? Why did you lie to me? I didn't realize I was in a pond.
Wait, are you in the same place?
I was. Not anymore. I wasn't feeling great after seeing the two of you. I'm resting at the park after I took some photos for proof.
Why were you here? It's out of state!
I met up with a friend because I had spare time. We decided to come to this place for the occasion. Saw the hype on the internet, and there we found you. What a coincidence. To see your husband having an affair.
This isn't what it seems.
What? Are you going to gloat over how you can get girls now?
It's not my fault they're attracted to me. It's my duty to make them satisfied.
Don't be defiant. Do you not realize what you're doing? Aren't you sorry for her?
Why would I?
Have you forgotten you're married? What if she develops feelings for you? You know what'll happen then.
What?
The fuck? Are you really this thick? There's no future in falling in love with a married man. Stop feeding her empty promises. Or are you feeling something for her?
So what if I am? I'm gonna marry her after I divorce from you.
Are you serious?
Oh, hell yes. Unlike you, this girl's young and pretty. And she knows how to respect a man. Being with her makes me feel important.
You don't feel that with me.
You can do anything on your own. You can feed yourself. The only times you need me are when you want to use me as a ladder.
That may be so, but I'm not convinced. Are you sure you want this?
What do you mean?
Doesn't she work with you? How do you know she's not in it for the money? She approached you after you got your promotion, right?
She isn't like that.
How can you be so sure? You never know her true intentions.
I asked her when I thought the same thing, if she was only with me because she's after my money. She said no, and I believe her.
Easy for her to say. Who knows what she's thinking in her gut?
Are you doubting her now?
Of course I am. You're intent on marrying her. If that's the case, you're the one who will be in trouble.
Why me?
We're second cousins. If we get a divorce because of your affair, the rumors will spread like wildfire. You and your mother might lose your place.
Oh, that. No one will know if you keep your mouth shut.
The hell I am. I might not go around telling tales, but I sure am telling my parents the truth. Your mother will hear about it soon enough. And everybody else.
You really are dumb. If you don't tell anyone, no one will find out.
You're calling me dumb? If we're getting divorced, they'll ask us why, and I'm not keeping secrets.
You just have to change the story. Like we weren't compatible or something. Then there'll be no problems.
The hell you are! I'm charging you both alimony.
What for?
You know exactly what. You had an affair. There's no hiding it once the divorce is settled.
The hell? You know I can't pay that!
Why not? You've been telling me this whole time that you're earning more than me. How could you afford designer brands with your high salary? You must be able to pay for alimony if you could pay for your freaking watch.
About that.
Or can't you? I thought you had the money.
I do.
Then it's settled. I looked it up. The average rate is about $25,000.
25,000?
Well, it depends on how long the marriage was and whether there's children. So, I guess it'll be less than that.
Oh, okay.
Not too fast. Pretty sure you'll pay over $7,000, so I'll be ready if I were you.
Fine.
And also, you can come by the house for now, but don't talk to me unless it's necessary.
How necessary?
Don't talk to me unless it has something to do with the divorce. Do your own laundry and cooking.
What the hell? You're my wife. That's your job.
We're getting a divorce. It's not my obligation anymore. I'm not your housekeeper. Or what? Are wives supposed to take care of their soon-to-be ex-husband? After he had an affair?
No, but technically you could do it for me.
Hell no. Do your own chores. If you're not satisfied, then move out. I'm getting a lawyer to take you down. Goodbye.
Hey, Kate, have you moved out yet?
Huh? Why the hell would I move out?
It's been a week since the divorce was finalized. Stop clinging on to what you don't own anymore.
Oh, but I own this house.
Huh?
You haven't forgotten, have you?
That's my house. It was my father's before me.
When we got married 2 years ago, looking for a house, your father offered to give the deed in my name. Don't you remember?
Your name on the deed?
Yeah. He thought it was better I own it because I was more reliable. You agreed to that.
What was I doing at the time?
On your phone or something. I don't know. You probably weren't listening closely to the conversation. But you were there and you agreed to it, so this is my freaking house.
No way.
You weren't intending on moving in with your lover? That's too bad. You need to find somewhere else to stay now.
Then give it to me. It's too big for you to take care of.
I thought so as well. So, I decided to sell it. I already have a buyer.
The hell? You're selling it when you could just give it to me?
Yep, I'm not your fairy godmother in this story.
No, you're the evil witch. You have been all these years.
Like I care what you say about me? Sorry to disappoint, with you debt-ridden and all. You must have been looking forward to living here. No way, Jose.
How do you know about that?
After I found out about the affair, I went to a private investigator to gather more proof. Turns out, you had more than one skeleton in your closet.
You employed a PI?
You've been throwing money at expensive stuff like a lunatic. Didn't think you'd be able to afford all of it.
The hell?
You were too eager to look down upon me. Got carried away when girls started to notice you, huh? The girl you're intending to marry, by the way, has a boyfriend.
A what?
And quite a few sugar daddies. Doctors, CEOs, you name it. Oh, add lawyer to the list. She's a dangerous one. Seems like she'll sleep with anybody with means. Like I care.
Stop lying! You're making all this up because you're jealous of my happily ever after.
This is my last kindness I'm giving you as your ex-wife. Warning you to be careful of that woman. How can you be so ignorant?
You're jealous of her youth and beauty. You can't trick me.
Oh, you really are delusional. And how you go on about her youth? I'm still 30 years old, only 4 years apart from your mistress. Stop treating me like I'm so much older. It's rude.
But you are older than her. That's a fact.
Yeah, it is. Never mind. Treat me like a grandma. I don't care. Go on and blindly worship her. You have a lot of competition. Good luck. Don't come crawling back to me when you're all alone.
What do you mean by that? I have her and my parents, grandparents who support me. I would never be alone.
Don't you get it? Everybody knows you cheated on me.
What? You snitched?
Not me.
No way. I was careful not to be seen. Then the calls I'm getting for the past hour.
Probably about your affair.
Frick. I was ignoring it, thinking it wasn't important. I'm on a date with her.
You should pick up. Ignoring won't solve the problem. Won't make anything better, though.
I'm too scared. Do something about it.
No way. I'm getting involved in your mess. Your father promised me that I'll get my alimony money from you. As long as that's fulfilled, then I have nothing to say. Have it your way.
Don't abandon me! We were so close when we were growing up!
And who ruined our kinship? There's not a single chance I'm helping you out.
No, please.
Pay up for your sins. Have a nice life. I blocked his number after that text, so I haven't heard from my ex-husband ever again. I got the alimony from both the mistress and my ex a few days after that. The girl wasn't careful enough to hide about it, and soon, her boyfriend found out, putting her in a pickle. She quit her job, while my ex works his ass off to pay off his debt. As for I, after selling the house, I moved out. Unlike my ex, who was shunned from the whole family, I still see them often. I intend on enjoying the single life for now.